Hey, I'm Brian from BMA Comics Con, and today we're going to take a look at Uncanny X-Men number 11. This is Forever, Part 1. Previously in X-Men Comics. X-Men Disassembled ended with a battle between the X-Men and X-Man for the fate of the future, and unfortunately, this was a fight that the X-Men didn't win. But just before X-Men's death, he got rid of all of the X-Men so that the world could live in peace without the X-Men. This comic opens up with the return of Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, and it doesn't seem like death has changed him. He's still the type of man that cannot sit back while a mutant is being attacked. The mutant he rescues is Blindfold. Her ability is to see the past, present, and future, but lately, she hasn't been able to distinguish between them, which is taking a toll on her. But that doesn't stop her from meeting Cyclops to warn him not to do what he's going to do, right before disappearing. Still alone, this does not bring Cyclops any closer to finding the X-Men, which are believed by the world to be dead. And I don't mean that they are hiding on the moon kind of dead, I mean that even we as the readers don't know what happened to the X-Men, although my guess is they're hiding in space. Luckily for Cyclops, Multiple Man comes out of hiding and agrees to do Cyclops a favor of finding Blindfold so that Cyclops may ask her questions about the X-Men. When they last spoke, she said something cryptic to him. "You didn't lose something, something lost you." Well, when Cyclops arrives at Blindfold's home, it appears she has committed suicide and wrote, "This is forever," on the wall. Cyclops' next action is to meet his enemy in person at a campaign rally for Prestel, who has built her campaign on the future is human and other anti-mutant beliefs. Cyclops is attacked by the angry mob for his pro-mutant questions, then confronted on the spot by Captain America for knowing that his actions at this rally would lead to violence. As all eyes are on Captain America and Cyclops, Cyclops takes the opportunity to say on camera he is calling for all mutants to meet him in 2 nights. 2 nights later, Cyclops finds himself surrounded by a gang of mutant hate groups coming together to see who can kill the last X-Men. Just before the fight begins, you hear snicked and the odds are evened as Wolverine jumps into battle. Cyclops and Wolverine take on the Reavers, Purifiers, and the Sapien League, leaving none of them standing once they are done. With all the X-Men dead, we have the original Wolverine and Cyclops back together to find and train the next generation of mutants. What happened to the X-Men? Will Cyclops and Wolverine become outlaws? Will we be getting a whole new cast of X-Men? These are the questions I have for the next issue. Make sure to subscribe to follow my reviews on X-Men. This is an interesting time for the X-Men and has been for a little while. This oversized issue didn't feel like it. The main story, I believe, was still standard sized, but we got 2 backup stories that just told us the behind the scenes of the main story with Wolverine and Blindfold. This shows Matthew Rosenberg's skill, because I feel like even if you didn't read the extra stories, you would still get the whole picture from the main story, which nowadays, so many people fail to tell the story in their main story. I'm not going to touch on it in this review because it wasn't the main part of the story in this issue, but it seems like the X-Men are going to have to deal with the real world issues such as mandatory vaccines. Matthew Rosenberg has been writing X-Men at least since last year, and apparently he's been doing an amazing job. He is one of the writers that wrote X-Men Disassembled, so this is him continuing the story. I hope he starts an era that is as iconic as Avengers Disassembled led to, especially since Marvel now has the movie rights to the X-Men. The art in this book was good. My only wish is that we could see more of the Wolverine and Cyclops team up, but I'm sure there'll be more time for that in issues to come. I was torn between the confrontation at the rally and the throwdown with Wolverine and Cyclops at the end, and I'm going to give it to Wolverine and Cyclops. That surprise snicked lets you know it's about to go down. Like I said earlier, I just wish we could have seen more of this. This all-out brawl shows Cyclops and Wolverine were showing no mercy. 2 men, back from the dead, killing those who mean to kill them, because apparently Cyclops and Wolverine don't want to die again. So this comic is going to get an 8 out of 10 rating for me. It was good and worth reading. I'm definitely going to check out the next issue. There you have it, my review on Uncanny X-Men number 11. Please let me know your thoughts on this comic and video in the comments below. If you like reviews of your favorite comic books, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.